So guys, I want to talk about a topic really quick that I think gets overlooked very often when it comes to real estate sales. You know, it's easy to get caught up in all of the mundane activities that you can do in real estate that you might think are trying to make you money, but they're actually just wasting your time, right? I'm talking about building a website, designing a Facebook page, a business Instagram, making business cards, right? You've got all of these different things that ultimately don't really matter, right? I want to talk about 3 things today that actually are going to make you money in your real estate business. There's only 3 activities that are going to make you money in your real estate business, and you need to put the focus on these 3 activities. We're going to talk about this in kind of a funnel shape because you're going to start with number 1, and that's going to funnel to number 2, and that's going to funnel to number 3, and then at the end of that, you're going to get a paycheck. So let's talk about these 3 things here right now. So look, in real estate, at the very top of that funnel, you're going to have lead generation. Lead generation is the process of going out there and finding new leads who know you, like you, and trust you, and want to work with you, and are going to potentially become a future client of yours. So look, when we're talking about lead generation, I'm specifically talking about cold calling. I'm talking about lead follow-up. I'm talking about doing open houses or going to that networking event, or even following up with people who contact you from your YouTube videos if you follow my process. These are the types of activities that are going to actually make you money in your real estate business. Going into all of those other mundane activities is not going to make you money. Figuring out what business card looks best, or how to design your sign, or whatever it may be, none of that stuff matters. It's not going to make you more money, and nobody cares. This is the thing you have to keep in mind when it comes to real estate. So number 1 is lead generation. Number 2, we're going to talk about writing contracts. Once you have that lead as a client, then you go out there and you're actually looking at homes, right? Well, showing homes doesn't actually make you money, right? Yes, it is a step in the process to get you to number 2 on our list here, which is writing the offer, but showing the home actually doesn't really make you money in a direct manner. You actually want to be writing that offer and getting that offer accepted in order to be making a direct impact on your bottom line. Remember, number 1, we had lead generation. Number 2, we've got writing contracts. You have to have a lead in order to write a contract, and you have to write a contract in order to get to number 3, which we're going to talk about here in just a second. So the process of actually showing homes, if you could outsource this is something where you could save a lot of time. If you set up the right expectation with your client and say, hey, I'm going to have so-and-so show you these houses, but I'm going to write up the offer and go through that whole process, that could save you a lot of time. Now, you have to be careful because you might not build the same relationship that you would with that client if you're not out with them actually looking at these homes, right? That's probably the most common time where you get to spend a lot of time with that client. But you're going to be in a position where you can actually make more money and save more money, especially if you have a very large, thriving business. Showing homes is going to take up a lot of time. If you could just focus on writing the offers and negotiating those offers, you're going to make a lot more money and bring more of that money to your bottom line. Number 3, let's talk about this. So number 3 is going to be negotiating the offer, right? Getting it accepted, and then closing the deal. Oftentimes throughout the process, after you have the contract accepted, there's going to be a couple moments where you have to negotiate things to continue making the deal move forward, right? This might be inspection repairs or an appraisal repair or an appraisal contingency that needs to be addressed. Maybe the appraisal came in low. When you go through this process, negotiating those things and being able to keep the deal together is the next thing that's going to lead you to the bottom line of being able to get paid out. So this is step number 3 in our process here. You have to learn how to negotiate those deals and then get those deals to the closing table. That's the 3rd activity that's going to directly make you money in the real estate business. So if you're tired of coordinating appraisals or scheduling inspections or designing business cards or designing your for sale sign or maybe making YouTube thumbnails, a lot of those things don't make you money. So if you're tired of doing those things, then make sure to check out my other video. I'll link it up here on one of these sides here to hiring a VA in your business and why you need to hire one right now and start delegating out a lot of these tasks. But if you decide that maybe a VA is not the right thing for you right now, then you need to figure out how to put more of your time into those 3 activities that are actually going to get you paid. Spend less time designing business cards and making for sale signs and more time lead generating, writing contracts, and negotiating deals to get them to the closing table. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to check out some of the other videos here on my channel and subscribe so you don't miss a thing about what it's like to grow your business using YouTube and real estate together. I'd make tons of videos about real estate agent specific stuff, so make sure to subscribe and check out some of those other videos, and we'll catch you in the next one.